Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a wonderful episode of DadDimes. This is episode 23. I'm, of course, one of your hosts, the fat alcoholic, Don G, the Dong, also known as DJ.
DJ.
That is Justin, the greatest ever. And then we also have a very special guest.
Very special guest.
The one that actually knows about the business, the one we should have invited first.
Oh.
This is Miss Kimberly, my niece.
Welcome.
Thank
Welcome
you.
to the show. Welcome to DadDimes, episode 23, which means that we are drinking a lot these days.
Yeah. I got a new job, and it's warranted.
Yeah, it's
for sure.
It's worth every drop.
Yeah, it is.
I love it.
So she's one of our top fans, top contributors. We weren't prepared. We should have got you a hoodie. That's coming. That'll come.
We actually had that discussion with our apparel manager, senior vice president of apparel.
Yeah. There's something about shipping. Something about
I don't know. It's on its way.
Yeah,
Right, perfect.
It's on its way. So
It's in the mail.
absolutely. We got a really cool bottle. This bottle is actually given to me for my birthday
I've heard that.
from my buddy,
Yeah.
from my buddy Justin.
You know what's really cool about this bottle? This is Blood Oath. This is Pact 9. Mm-hmm. When I bought it, it was, it was right at what they were selling it for through their website. Really good price.
Yeah.
The weird part about Blood Oath is it's kind of like Stag. They make one round of it, and that's it for the year.
it.
So
Yeah.
2023 Pact 9, they're not making that anymore because this is a blend. We're going to get into that. So every day that it goes unopened until today, price starts kicking up. It's kind of cool.
Which I forgot about that, so maybe we're going to do a different bottle.
No, that's what we're doing.
I'm super excited for it. Immediately when I got it, I was like, I want to open it and try it. Mm-hmm. With us having our podcast, I was like, this is going to be a fantastic bottle for our podcast. Like Dustin said, this is pack number 9, which means they made 8 more before this. Actually, 2024's is out. Pack 10.
Pact 10's out now. Yeah.
Not the college that disbanded, but packed.
They know why.
Yeah. So let's just get into it, right?
I'm excited about it. Real quick, I want to do a quick shout out to all of the followers on all the platforms. This is a new thing that we're doing. We were working some bugs out yesterday. I think we're in a lot better position today now that we've smoothed some of those out. We have banners up here, so if there's any place that you know of that might want to do some sponsorship, we can NASCAR our background.
Absolutely.
As much as
Kirkland, we're waiting. Kirkland, I mean, who else? Home Depot. Those are really.
The Broncos franchise. I would love that. Yeah,
like
that's cool.
We could have Kirkland here, Walmart or Sam's Club there. Mm-hmm. I mean, we could get crazy with it all for sure.
But we just want to put this out there. We are streaming on 4 or 5 channels. I don't even know. So everyone that's following, we are. I see a hello out there. I see you. You're saying hi, DJ. Hi, Justin. Hello back to you. We're following all of the comments, and we're interacting because that's what we're here for. So
that's what we're here. We're your drinking buddies. Yes. You know, you can't be an alcoholic if you drink with your buddies, right?
No, we're in it together.
So
Pact 9.
Pact 9. This one's 49% alcohol by volume or 98.6 proof. Very limited release out of Bardstown, Kentucky.
Who is one of our newest followers?
Thank you,
the state
Bardstown.
of Kentucky. Town of Bardstown.
Oh,
yep.
Nice.
We did a Bardstown review, which wasn't favorable to that particular bottle, but they have many more. So if they want to send us something else to redeem themselves,
we're in.
We'd be more than happy to do that. So,
okay. So on a class of we usually do 1 to 5, and we're going to talk about that at the end when we're doing ratings on our whiskey and bourbons. When it comes to
you got a comment up there,
drinking whiskey. Mm-hmm. On your expertise, are you an aficionado 5 or this is the first time 1?
Like a 2.
You like a 2?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
We did a whiskey tasting with our friends one day.
All right.
And then I had a bread pudding this weekend with a ton of bourbon in it.
What kind of bourbon?
I have no idea.
I know what kind. Delicious.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah. And me and her dads have had some sweet, epic drinking nights.
You've had some good times.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Shout out to Mikey. Mikey's actually 1 year on sobriety. I don't know how you say that, but he hasn't drank for 1 year.
Congratulations.
Looking great. He's almost as ripped as I am now. But congratulations, Mike. We would still love to have you on the show. We'll get some liquid deaths up here. Probably not, but
we'll figure something out. That's what we do.
Yeah, anytime.
And I mean, we do the whiskey reviews, and we've talked about this for a long time about doing some spin-offs where we just, it doesn't have to be whiskey, it doesn't have to be alcohol. Well, I mean, that's kind of where we're at. But I mean, we could still do some conversations outside of just doing the reviews. But for tonight, this is where we're at.
This is it. And we should just get into it. So let's grab sniffer glasses.
Yeah, let's not knock them off of this really cool presentation.
Yeah, that box is super sweet.
Yeah, this is how you know.
We could use that a couple times. So when I die, get cremated, we already got the box.
You're coming in this box.
Don't open it like that because I'll go all over the floor.
That's just wrong. I mean, yeah, it's okay. That's the pour, man. Making it happen.
And Kimberly's wonderful husband, Joey.
Yeah.
His on set. Actually, he's at my house.
Okay.
Next door.
Yeah.
So she does have a designated driver tonight.
Which is where we're at, because we always drink responsibly on the
We always do.
DadDimes.
So we are going to have a nice drink.
Yeah.
So I think this is actually the first time I've actually ever drank with you.
I think so.
That I remember.
I was going to say my wedding, but
I don't remember.
Exactly.
So.
Yeah, I don't remember that either. I wasn't there. It's okay, though. It's okay.
Dang.
I'll be there for the renewal of the vows.
Exactly.
Okay.
He's actually a chaplain, so
I can renew your vows.
If you need a guy,
awesome.
I know one.
I can marry you and I can bury you, because I can do funerals too.
Okay. My sister Nicole said I got your cremation, bro. Well, that's the box, Nikki. So we'll maybe duct tape around the edges or something. But
I'm gonna throw this out there. You have to fit.
Is that a fat joke? What a piece of shit. This is why I drink. My best buddy is sitting here calling me fat.
That is not.
I know. Okay, I could fit in that box.
We can make you.
This is going to be a fucked up bet.
We can make you fit.
You just got to squeeze it. It's like how I got my jeans today. I just got to squeeze and push.
We need to get back to whiskey. We're having a good time. It is Wednesday. Man, this is what we do.
We haven't even drank yet.
Yeah. What are you smelling? Oh, man, that actually
smells really good.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have the list of what's in this?
I do not. I wanted to guess, but now that the smelling of it, I realize I suck at that. But
it is.
There's some sweetness to it.
I think some caramel.
Ooh. Caramel?
It says, and it's actually right on point. It says your aroma should be a sherry barrel.
Because it is in some Orvalowski sherry casks.
What it is. Yeah, that's what it's
I don't know if it says Orvalowski.
And then ripe fruit.
Ripe fruit?
Yeah.
I do. I get the sweetness for sure. Let's have a little taste of this boy right here.
Whew. That's not bad. Blood Oath, this one, Pack 9. Again, these are blends. So someone goes out there and they find some amazing whiskeys out there, bourbons out there, and they mix it and they create this, right?
Yeah.
So it's not a single barrel. It's not something from a distillery. This one is a 16-year-old, 2 12-year-olds, 3 7-year-olds, all finished in a Spanish Oloroso sherry cask. So lots of years. It's blended. It's a bastard barrel.
My wife calls me bastard all the time, so I'll take it.
You're in good company.
It tastes really good.
I'm actually a pretty big fan.
So it's not quite 100 proof, so you don't expect a huge kick in the face. But even with this kick, I mean, it's not crazy.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah.
I'm pretty impressed.
What flavors are you getting out of there?
I don't know.
Tastes like whiskey.
It's so much harder.
Burning.
It tastes like burning. Smooth. They're saying, well, what are you pulling out? What does it taste like to you? I was well, that's gone. I was a little.
I did a small pour though.
You're missing out. I was a little worried about one of the flavors that they said is pulled out of this, but we're not there.
So I get I would say maybe a hint of floral.
Okay.
But like a sweeter floral.
Okay.
Other than that, I mean, maybe a little bit of vanilla.
All right.
Oak for sure.
It should be. I mean, you're at minimum you're pulling the 16 year out of that, so you're going to taste the oak. They're saying it is fruit, fig, plum. Didn't taste the plum yet. We have options.
We'll find out in 5 minutes when we gotta go shit.
That's what the plums do. Raisins, which I was not going to be a fan. If this tasted like a raisin bourbon, we would have been done with a chocolate finish.
Didn't really get the chocolate finish.
Not yet. I think we have some.
We got some
ways to
pulling.
go on this one.
We got some pulling to go.
So yeah, we're going to make this happen. So we changed things up on DadDimes last week.
Last week with Brandon.
Yeah. So we now do 3 variations. We used to just do it neat, and then we used to do it on the rocks, which is what our show says right here. You can't see it, but it's up there, right?
It's right there.
Magic of our behind-the-scenes graphics, right? Mm-hmm. Good job.
Hey, I do what I can, you know.
You're working on it.
Hard.
Now we do neat. We chill it down on these cool metal spheres. They have some kind of glycerin that you freeze. Chills it down. So these are 2 different flavors. We'll remove this. We'll put it on the actual ice balls where we're going to get the dilution. That's going to change the flavor as well. So that's where we're at.
So we should probably just pour this on here just to kind of make sure we get it nice and chilled.
Get it nice and cold.
Nice and chilled.
Beautiful.
Because I'm the only one drinking tonight, huh?
Well, I'm getting there.
Post baby, 1 drink, and I am gone.
And I guess we can start talking about that. You have new mom?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mom.
We talked about the dad side of it.
Yeah, she actually brought my very first great niece into the world.
You were getting old.
A day after my very first great nephew. So it's pretty sweet.
Just had good timing. Me and Trinity didn't want you guys going back and forth to the hospital.
Well, who wants to go there, come home for a week, go back? Like, we just, 2 birds, 1 stone, knocked it out, bam.
Yep.
Same hospital?
Yeah.
Yep.
Adjoining suites?
2 rooms down from each other.
I would have been down.
Yeah. It was like 3 rooms down from each other, yeah.
See, we talk about blood oath. That's a different kind of oath. You're like, here's the deal. We're going to have babies at the same time.
Which could get weird.
I mean, it could, but I mean, that's like one big baby shower.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Or you split them up into. I mean, you have to be individual, but
Yeah.
Well, now they're coordinating for the next babies. Oh, God. So, because we got spoiled with 2 babies a day apart.
Yeah.
Like, just call and talk to each other before you guys get knocked up again.
Right? Yeah. We'll plan it, Trinity.
Same day, same time. Things are getting weird. DadDimes.
Chilling it.
Oh, man. This is actually super good.
I always put my pinky up.
I mean, that's how you have to do it. Pinky up.
Ooh. That does change it.
Yeah, you cool it down a little bit. But again, I keep going back, here's the thought. We might revolutionize the whiskey business. You have all of these beer coolers, right? We go to River. We don't want to talk about them. And they have...
Unless you want your name right here sponsoring us.
Yeah, unless you're right here. Yeah, which you're not.
Yeah.
And they have beer cooler after beer cooler after beer cooler, right? And then they have shelves of whiskey. I'm going to throw this out there. Half their beer sucks. Fill it with whiskey.
Yeah. Where's the whiskey coolers? That's
I should be able to go into that location, grab a chilled bottle of whiskey, and go to the parking lot and have a party.
Yeah.
That's probably why they... Yeah.
And then drive home safely.
And then call my Uber.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's what I do. Yeah.
Every time.
Every time.
The best part about having a whiskey studio so close to home...
Uber's super cheap.
It's the commute,
Yeah.
So we really appreciate the studio being built so close to the residents. I mean, we had to get it approved, but we made that happen.
Yeah. You got a trek home. It's a little bit of ways. Luckily, Joey's driving.
Yeah, you have your driver to make that happen.
Did you guys didn't bring the Ford, right?
No.
Yeah, you don't want to be caught dead in that piece of shit, huh?
It's just a pain to charge it, and
I know. That's what I told him. He's like, but I'm partially gay. And I'm like, Joey, calm down.
All right, so they're talking about the Ford Lightning, which, by the way, if you're going to buy an electric car in general, you will with it's okay. It's okay.
Mediocre at best.
What's the range? How far can you go on one charge?
Like 30 miles, probably.
feels like it. He usually gets through the whole week, but our office is like 10 minutes away.
Well, is it the same like a regular Ford that you can get just down the road before it?
How many times has it broken down?
None.
It probably shouldn't. I mean,
it's a Ford, though.
Yeah, you're not wrong. It's cool, right? I mean, you do it because it's cool. It's fun. But I like charging at home. I prefer to charge at home. I don't have to go to gas stations anymore. I remember...
and for those listening, Justin has a Tesla.
Okay. Whoa.
2 Teslas. Sorry.
You're making it weird.
And Tesla solar panels, and...
I used to.
He's got a tattoo of Nikola Tesla right here.
Elon, our next sponsor. Doing one of these things, right?
Yeah.
No, I remember getting off work, and I used to do shift work as a cop. I would get off at 5 a.m. and be like, oh man, I really should have got gas on my way to work, but I didn't want to because I was running late like usual. And I'm like, all right, I got to stop. So I would stop like Colfax in Colorado at a gas station at 5:30 in the morning.
That one's so ghetto.
Yeah. And I'm like, man, I'm glad I have 9 things to protect myself. I don't know if you could say that on TikTok without them freaking out. Mm-hmm. And that was super crappy. Like, I didn't like that at all. I charge at home now. I don't have to deal with the gas station people.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about like the DJ gas station people. Super cool. I mean, if we're like pump to pump, life's good. If we're docking pumps,
we're docking pumps.
We're good. We're good to go. But the people at 5:30 in the morning off of Colfax,
not that cool.
Yeah,
not cool
Small
at all.
Wins, right? Mm-hmm.
So, Kimberly, my mom says hi. Rob says he's a Tesla guy too. And Trinity joined, and she said hi, Kimberly. Hey, Kimberly and Dads. So,
hey,
welcome to the
Phyllis.
show.
Hi, Trinity.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
You missed the intro, so you'll just have to figure it out.
You're going to have to listen to it tomorrow morning on your drive in. Mm-hmm. The best part of your work day.
The best part of waking up.
Is DadDimes in your cup?
Sure.
Yep.
Hey,
Shauna said, hey, sissy, you rock.
Oh, hey, Mom.
Shout out to Shauna as
Mom.
well.
So before we go on rocks, because you guys don't drink. You put this, like you cool this down, and all of a sudden it's gone.
So when I initially took the drink, that chocolate at the end, I think comes right out.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you do Blood Oath, if you could find Blood Oath, and sorry, I see Mike the Plumber saying, "Hey sis, my Ford's way cooler than any electric vehicle."
See, yours is okay. You don't have to charge it.
That's her dad.
Okay.
And his Ford's pretty cool, but it's like a 70 something.
Yeah, and my grandpa built it.
It's
I'm
like
all about the old. I love those.
I love the old Fords, old Chevys.
Yeah, where you can actually fix them.
Yeah,
you can change parts, and it's okay.
Mike only worked on it for 14 years before it was finally running. So
and he made it work. So we cool it down. It tastes. It changes. If you find Blood Oath Pact 9, go for it. Pact 8, I'm sure that's great too. Pact 10, that's the newest one. That's 2024.
And the one more than likely you'll be able to find. You probably can't if you're getting Pact 8 or lower. It's probably going to be pricey. I'm going to assume.
Yeah, I mean it's like the Little Book. Book. That's chapter
7.
Chapter 7, the 2023. They made it one chapter. That'll never be made again. Yep. 2024, there'll be chapter 8. It'll be their blend. And then it's gone. Yeah. So here today, gone tomorrow. Don't wait for that one.
Yeah. How's your cheer coach?
Oh yeah.
Again.
Yep.
How's cheer going?
It's great. I love it. It's fun because cheer's like I can't do it anymore physically. It like kills your body. So I can't do it anymore. So coaching's fun because then you get to kind of do it without.
I told you, Carol, roll. You gotta yell at these little kids, huh?
No, they're so good. They're
okay. Perfect.
So knowing
if
that,
you could talk to my technicians,
can you tell them to be aggressive?
Be aggressive?
Yep.
Yeah.
No, my technicians are fine.
They're absolutely amazing.
Just joking. They suck. No, I'm
No.
just joking about that.
I'm so excited.
I like those guys. They're
I've
good.
heard nothing but the names that come up, man. The giggin, like the giggity. You just joined. You've had more, I think, intellectually inspiring options in the new position that you have than you have ever had before. I think that, you've had some technical things, right? Like, so I have to learn how to fix this thing and change this thing while you're out in the field.
Without doing it? That's tough.
Now you're in a weird spot, which is, I think, expanding.
Hey, buddy, can you help me out?
Yes.
That's different for me because I always went and fixed it. But enough about me.
Go out and do it myself.
You're just coaching.
I'm trying to.
He's coaching.
Yeah.
So you need to cheer coach the coach to coach cheer the.
Yes.
Yes.
I think
because you've always been in cheer your whole life growing up, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Did you ever do gymnastics? I don't recall.
I did like toddler gymnastics, and then my mom
Okay.
brought me into the actual like big kid gym, and I cried on her lap and made her take me home.
Why'd you
Sounds
cry?
right.
Yeah.
What scared you?
I don't know.
Kids.
Yeah, probably the kids.
The kids scared you.
Some of the shit they do is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I could do that. Not realizing I'm like 400 pounds overweight.
20 years ago, I could do that.
It's okay. A few weeks ago, I think it was after. It was before or after the girls left, and I was like, I can still do a tuck.
No?
No.
Did you try?
No. I did a round off, and I pulled my hips and my back, and I was like, I'm so glad the girls weren't here because that was so embarrassing. I can't do anything anymore.
Well, at least you didn't Elliot and break your arm.
I know.
So,
poor baby.
Cartwheel. Broke her arm. Although she doesn't watch this, but she told me to tell people she got in a fight and you should see them. But yeah, she's finally healing from it.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty cool.
So if you haven't realized that getting old sucks, I sneezed and tore the muscle in between my ribs. I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah. I just wake up and I'm like, I can't pick my shoulder up past this. What did I do?
Oh, slept.
I slept. So I've had this thing with my neck for the last. I did order a cool pillow though. I've seen it probably on TikTok. The Cube.
You have the Cube?
No, I just have like a cooling
Oh, so the Cube is like this cube. It's in the name.
Yeah, you made it.
But it's supposed to be like a cooling pillow, but it like I don't know all the big words. It's supposed to line your spine and stuff. There you go, ergonomic, align your spine and all that kind of cool stuff. That's coming in the next few days, so I'm excited for that.
You should cold plunge.
Yeah, I probably should.
It'll make you feel better.
I know. It's right there.
Not while you're in it, that you're not feeling better at all. But later throughout the day, you're feeling good.
Yeah. Mom confirmed you did cry, so toughen up, Sally.
This is so much better.
Cried at gymnastics in high school too, so it's fine.
I cry in the shower, so technically not crying.
Yeah. My coach used to set me on the trampoline and say, okay, go do your back handspring. And I was terrified, and I'd cry while she threw yoga balls at me.
Dang, what a bitch.
I loved her, but that was just not, it did not work for me.
That sounds pretty motivating.
I just cried more.
Like, when in doubt, just throw things at you.
Yeah.
If you could dodge a yoga ball, you could dodge a wrench.
Exactly.
Josh liked our cast tonight.
Yeah, we really
Shout out to
appreciate Josh. Thanks, buddy.
I mean, if she wanted to motivate you, she would have shot you with a paintball gun. That's going to get you up more than a yoga ball.
That probably would have,
right?
yeah.
So let's get behind it.
Yeah.
My mom said, wait until you're her age,
and then
you'll
the same
really
thing.
hurt.
Are we moving to the Rock?
Yeah.
I mean, we're there.
I know, I'm a slow drinker.
I mean, we have a podcast time limit. And it's usually
when we're wasted.
Well, it depends on where we get.
How's being married to Joey?
I lost the tongue.
It's great.
He's like, all right?
Yeah.
No, I love Joey. He's a great guy.
He's fine.
I learned a lot about Joey on the last show.
Yep. He's a Scorpio.
He's not a Scorpio.
No, he's
I
a
don't
Leo.
know. I just made it up.
No. Do you know how I know he's not a Scorpio? I'm a Scorpio. Do you know what happens when two Scorpios get in the same room?
They get naked and wrestle?
Every time.
Yeah.
How'd you know?
Joey did mention it to me. That's why I said it.
I thought so.
So, he's a Leo, huh?
Mm-hmm.
When's his birthday? I don't know
August
anything
3rd.
about that. August 3rd. Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
August or Leos.
Yep.
How do you not know the celestial signs?
I don't know. Wow. I guess I don't. I'm not cultured.
I mean, maybe one day.
Uncultured swine.
I don't even know why we do this. You don't even know what the star symbols are.
Yeah.
It's dumb.
Oh, look. I actually did work today. I don't know if you can see it, but I got a massive cut on my hand.
You got hurt.
So I showed that to my boss, and she's like, "It's about time you fat fuck started working."
You know, the best part
Something
about
like
this
that.
is she watches this, so
She'll confirm that she called me a fat fuck and said about time you start working.
Yeah.
Ash Kennedy. Kennedy has the same scratch.
Oh, I got it for her. Just so we can bond over it.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't Trinity have the same scratch, just a little bit deeper and lower?
Like all here. Yeah.
I'm worried.
Wow.
Yeah,
Nice.
good.
I'll show you how I do it because. Oh, they stuck together. Holy
Yeah.
moly.
So,
Fancy.
in this conundrum, how would you move that whiskey?
We would get
Out of
that,
the
take that out, put that in here, put that in there. Bada boom, bada boom.
We have fancy.
Luckily,
Clampers.
what was that game called? Operation?
Yeah.
I was an all-pro at Operation back in my day.
That was a Tuesday?
I mean, back in my day, like, we were able to say a lot of mean things, and it was just
It wasn't me.
encouraged. Like, oh yeah, that kid's got to toughen up anyways. You're okay to call him that.
Yeah, those days are gone.
There you go.
So you're doing cheer, you're a new mom, you're babysitting your husband. I mean, his company. I mean,
Yep. Yep.
Yes,
All
all
those
of the
things.
above.
you're busy.
Very.
Monday through Friday. No, Sunday through Saturday.
Yeah.
Always no days off.
No.
Nope.
For 18 years.
Yeah.
Well, what's the average life expectancy of a man? Because that's when the babysitting stops, is when he finally dies.
He's older than me too, though. So
Okay.
How much older?
3 years.
Okay.
I mean,
Well, hang on. Before we do this, because
that's like Danielle. She's older than me, too. She's like 40. I'm just joking, babe. I
You're gonna
can't
get
say
hurt.
I can't say that.
she listens.
I know. I don't know if she's on, but
She's not on right now. None of them are right now. I saw the doorbell camera hit a couple times, so I'm assuming that things died down.
okay.
But I don't know.
Unless she's watching with Joey. Oh. My wife's like 28.
No, they're not.
There you go.
That makes sense.
She's
All right, let's talk about how you and the hubby met.
Yeah. Oh, fancy.
Oh, get fancy here, DadDimes.
We met in high school. He was a senior, and I was a freshman.
Wow, what a pervert.
Ow!
What a
Oh my
pervert.
god!
Wow, Joey.
Wow, Joe. Jesus, man.
Trinity told us to zip it up. Well, why don't you quit punching windows? And we will. And then your mom said, I told her.
Yeah, I told him. So you were a freshman. He was a senior.
Yep.
And he's like, hey, I'm out of here in a year anyway. And then what?
When we met, he had a girlfriend that was really
Wow, Joey.
mean to me.
Okay.
She used to
Really?
yell at me in the hallways. And we just talked a few times, hung out a few times. And then we went on a super awkward date like 4 years ago. And we went to a movie with his brother Will.
Okay.
And then we just started dating.
Yeah. And then it was just magic after that.
Yep.
So did you date in high school?
No.
Because here was the next question that I was going to have. And it doesn't matter now. Did he take you to prom or did you take him to prom? Because the age difference would have been really weird.
Yeah.
Neither. I was already graduated once we started dating.
Okay.
And he had that girlfriend his senior year.
Yeah.
So he went with her.
Oh, okay.
Loser.
You made a choice.
Mm-hmm.
When did he graduate?
2011, I think.
Makes me feel so old.
Yeah, I don't know if you did you get the invite yet?
Yeah, I just got a thing on Facebook saying our 20th year reunion's coming up.
Yeah.
They set the place, and my wife don't want to go. I kind of our last so our 10 year was pretty epic. Yeah. My wife didn't want to go to that either, but we went. It was me, my wife, and my buddy Derek.
Yep.
And so we go, and we're saying hi to people we haven't seen, never talked to since high school, and hey, how's it going? All the dumb shit. Yeah. In walks this chick, and I'm like, I know that girl, but
oh god,
and
no,
I'm
you
like,
don't.
What the fuck? I'm like, Derek comes up to me, and he's like, D, don't we know that? Like, who is that? And I was like, I don't know. I know who this person is. Come to find out, I don't remember her name now, but it used to be our buddy Neil from back in high school. He's got some wicked knockers now. But I was like, do we go up and say, what's up, Neil? Like, what do we figured it out there. We're like, this is fucking crazy. Because Neil was like,
they have name tags, don't they?
I don't know.
Like the name tag would say Stephanie?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Neil was a rocker dude, like long red hair, biker jacket all the time. He was quiet.
Neil knew.
He did. But Derek and him used to play grab ass in the locker room all the time, which is just fucking...
It makes sense.
It makes sense now, but him and Derek used to always just play grab ass. But now... Oh, Neil's Courtney now.
Courtney.
I remembered.
Okay.
Courtney is now Neil, so I'm sorry, Courtney.
What's
but that
up,
was
Courtney?
super weird and awkward to make that. And it's like, I don't know how... I just didn't acknowledge Courtney. Yeah. So our 20 year, I'm like, who else is coming out? Because there's a lot of weird guys there.
So, do you know what's super weird about reunions, high school reunions? I remember seeing the 10 years ago, and there was a list that
almost
came out.
20.
10 years ago, I remember the list. Okay. And they're like, oh, we need to get together for a 10 year. We should go and do this. We should go and do that. And I'm like, everyone that I've ever like cared about, we were friends on Facebook, so I've seen you grow throughout your life. Mm-hmm. We don't have a lot to talk about. I saw what you've done. That's cool, right? Yeah. That takes away from the reunion. But then I got the list. The list is in memory of. Yeah. Oh. And all of a sudden you look at that list and you're like, no, I saw that coming. No, that makes sense. Oh, no, really? Yeah. 20 years? That list got longer.
Yikes. I mean, yeah. It does get longer.
Crazy to think about. And all of a sudden you're like, oh man, 20 years, like, we should get together. And you're like, oh, Courtney. Okay, you're on the list. Whew, it's crazy to think about. And I had a graduating class of 100 plus, I think.
I technically dropped out of high school because I had my son.
So how can you go? You're not invited?
I'm my wife's +1. She graduated. And I was way more popular than she was. She was a nerd. Actually, she was dating the Taliban at that time. You remember the Taliban?
Yeah, he used to take us to the gas station to get now and laters.
Oh, I never did that. He might have a one-up on me.
What's a now and later?
You don't know what a now and later is?
Oh, they're so good. They're like little... They kind of look like Starbursts.
They're square candies, bigger than Starburst, but they're... Oh, I can't believe you don't know what a now and later is. You're old as fuck, too. You should know now and laters.
I remember the mint cigarettes.
Those are good. And you blew into them and then a little puff. You only had one puff, but the puff would come out.
Yeah. Or you just do it like in the winter outside. Then you go, oh, yeah, that's your hot air coming out.
We didn't have winter money. My mom was saving for Christmas. So we didn't have winter money, but like on a random spring day or summer day sometimes, she would give us a couple bucks and we would get those. Yeah. Candy sucked though. I think we only got them to pretend we were smoking.
That's the only reason why I had. They were mint sticks.
Yeah.
Oh.
My dad used to save Marlboro points.
Yeah, I remember Marlboro points.
Yeah. Once you got enough of them, you would send them in, and they would give you a gift,
like a cool fanny pack,
or like a bomber jacket. Like you had to smoke a lot of packs to get the jacket.
What you got in 2 weeks?
Oh God. All right.
Marble points. They don't do that no more.
They don't do anything.
Like,
anymore.
why are cigarettes so frowned upon? People know you get cancer from smoking cigarettes, but you look pretty fucking cool smoking. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know about that.
Those days are gone. Man.
Okay, you're saying James Dean doesn't look cool when he's sitting there in his leather jacket with a cigarette hanging out and he's talking and it's bouncing? Or like when you watch TikTok videos and it's an old black guy and he's talking like, hey boy, let me tell you something, and his cigarette's just bouncing?
They don't do it anymore.
Yeah, on TikTok they do, for sure.
The ticker talker.
Yeah, TikTok's great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I love TikTok.
Kennedy asks to watch TikToks now.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, she'll grab your phone and say, TikTok? TikTok?
Really? TikTok bottomless?
My TikToks are either Jesus stuff or like just random like stuff that shouldn't be associated with Jesus stuff. So I feel awkward watching. I'm like, I just need to stop watching TikTok because I'm like, that's heartfelt and touching. And then it's like, oh my God, I shouldn't watch that one. It's on the spectrum.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm on mom TikTok, so.
Mom TikToks?
Yeah.
Do you have mom TikToks?
Mm-hmm.
Mom hacks.
Yep.
Yeah.
So what do you learn?
It's like what to do with your toddler in the summer.
So what do you do with your toddler in the summer?
You put a leash on him, spray him with the hose.
Yep.
Oh, God. That's what I was planning on doing with my 11-year-old. Welcome to the water park.
She'll love it. So, Kimberly, when I came into your life, you were right around 7, 8-ish.
Yeah, probably.
So before I came in, how boring was life?
Pretty boring.
Yeah, there was like no fun or anything, huh? Yeah.
No.
After, like, just fun all the time.
Yep.
Yeah.
They used to call Mexican train DJ train.
Yeah.
Yeah?
We did.
That's horrible.
It was actually a really fun game that we used to play.
Okay.
Mexican train. I don't remember how to play it, but it was really fun. We would go over
Card game?
Every New Year's, and we'd play DJ train, and I would never win because it sucked, but it was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was amazing.
it was
Awesome.
And then this one year, I got to throw this on here because I know Mike's watching. This one year, Mike's like, "Oh, I'm not drinking this year," so I go to his house. And I'm drinking that year. So I drink a whole thing of peppermint schnapps by myself. I have a lot of beers by myself.
Okay.
We get back to the house. My wife is ready to give birth to Dominic. Well, so she's doing May, and this was New Year's, right? Yeah. So she was very pregnant. We had a big old dog named Jack. He was an American bulldog that was just massive and strong and everything. And I'm hammered drunk. So we have Eric, and so we're walking up the path, and I'm walking up just puking all over, and she's carrying Eric. I get to the bathroom, and she comes in like an hour later, and she's like, "What are you doing?" But I'm butt naked on the tile floor because the tile floor is feeling nice because it's nice and cold.
Okay.
And it was a night we talk about, and it's all because Mike didn't drink with me that night.
Oh.
So.
It's always schnapps when like those stories happen.
Yeah,
no matter
it's
like
so-
you or like my parents' other friends, it's always schnapps.
It's always not.
Always.
Don't drink schnapps. Don't drink
No.
Jaeger. Jaeger will get you.
Oh, we
probably
had
the same-
Jaeger.
It'll get you in the same spot.
Was it Jaeger this year? We did something with Jaeger. What did we? No.
I think that was the end of last, not 23,
Or was-
24, 22? 22.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It was one of them.
Yeah, we did.
It was fuzzy.
Dom Perignon.
Mm-hmm.
Lady Gaga. Yeah.
nice.
We were getting fancy that year.
It wasn't worth it.
No.
No, it sucked.
It was a cool bottle.
It was a really cool bottle.
And we ended the night with Jaeger shots and Jaeger bombs. Shots by, I don't know.
And 2023 was a good year.
Yeah.
So
DJ, that is Mike's favorite story. Just so you're aware.
yeah, he really let me down on that one.
We all learn. Learning opportunity.
So this has been diluting.
Oh, yeah. Too much.
Way too much.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to knock this back. Do it again. I did try it before I got this diluted, though.
Yeah.
I think it pulls away from the flavors. I did not like the dilution as much as I like the chilled for sure.
Yeah.
But, what's your thoughts?
You let it sit too long and all your flavor's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Let's retry it.
I mean, I like it chilled on the.
Chilled was really good.
Yeah.
The one thing I am getting from this, like even though it's been so diluted, I'm still getting that hints of chocolate at the back notes.
Yeah.
Consistently.
It's still back there.
Which is pretty good. So that's pretty good. What's your thoughts on it?
Yeah, I think I liked it chilled better.
Chilled's really good, yeah.
So you don't like it on? Okay.
It's all right. It was definitely better chilled, though.
Yeah.
It's all right. I've had better.
I've had better.
I like it chilled.
It's chilled. Yeah.
I'm glad that we've put that into our repertoire.
Yeah, me too. Because we missing the and it's surprisingly how much just the chilled changes the flavor profile from neat and dilution. Yeah. So, I'm going to transition into the Avs. That's why I'm wearing the Avs. What? Before you get there.
What?
Nope. Before you get there, we want to talk on a positive note.
Yeah.
Why'd you change your hat? In a few minutes, Justin's going to go ahead and bring us all down because
why'd you change your hat?
He's not a fan of Colorado.
I mean, you were a fan of a certain team, and then all of a sudden
I'm still a fan of them. We'll get to there, and I will rebuttal you, and we're going to fucking get there. But right now, it's the Colorado Avalanche going up 1-0
because
on the
they're winning.
Dallas Stars in a nail biter in OT. Now, to be totally honest, I fell asleep because I was super tired yesterday. Didn't get to watch the whole thing. I actually didn't watch anything. I looked on my phone. I was like, oh, shit, we're down 2-3. Went to bed, woke up, looked. We won in overtime, 4-3.
So you support winning teams?
I support all Colorado teams minus the Colorado Rockies.
That's fair.
How is that fair?
Because the Rockies fucking suck.
Not always. There was one year, 2004. There was Rocktober. They made it to the World Series.
I think that was like 2008. I could be wrong. I don't remember. It wasn't 2004.
No. It was it's senior in college. I was trying to get tickets.
I was working. I was in college. Mr. Fancy Pants over here.
I mean...
Nerd.
Nerd alert.
Nerd alert.
Yeah.
You're back in college too, huh?
Yep.
We'll transition back to college after we praise the Avs in their epic battle. Yeah. And then now Justin's going to go ahead and bring it down because he hates to see me happy. He doesn't like the Nuggets for whatever reason. But go ahead.
Well, what I'm trying to get at is the Avalanche players are doing their job. That they get paid a lot of money, and every season that
actually the hockey players don't get paid nearly the amount of money as basketball players. But go ahead.
Every season that they win another one, Kroenke kicks up the prices, which is fine. So when they win what they're supposed to do, I'm like, all right, that's really cool. When they lose what they're supposed to do and they get paid for, I'm like, I mean, if I would do the same thing at my job, I wouldn't have a job. They have a guaranteed job. So when they lose, and I'm like, all right, man, seriously? We expect something because you are now getting paid so much more to do your thing. What are we paying for?
I mean, they say contracts. You got to pay out the contract. So
not if the account's at zero.
Then you get sued for even more money.
Yeah. Sue me in Barbados. Non-extraditable, baby. You know Kroenke would do
So
that.
what's your problem with the Nuggets? Why don't you want them to succeed?
I actually really want them to succeed. They just haven't the last 2 games.
Oh, my gosh. They haven't. You're right. And the worst part about it is we're down 0-2. We got a lot to overcome. But in reality of the Denver Nuggets, the Nuggets have played like shit. Jokic hasn't been able to do anything. Jamal Murray's absolutely fucking been horrendous. Aaron Gordon's been stepping up. Yeah. And MPJ's been doing pretty good as well. But when MPJ and Aaron Gordon are the best players on the court for the Nuggets, we're going to have problems.
Yeah.
Jamal Murray, 0 for 5. Or what was it?
Couldn't tell you.
He's fucking sucked in the first half.
They lost.
He sucked in the first half of both games.
They lost when they started.
They didn't lose when they started. In addition to that, like once Jamal Murray starts to make shots, it's a different game.
Okay.
We were in game 2 the entire game. We were right there with them, and then in the final minutes, we just got shit on. You got to give it to we got a stat 3 for 18 in the last game. Thanks, Rob. But the Timberwolves defense is the best in the league as well.
You know why?
Because they play better defense.
Because they get paid quite a bit of money to do a job.
Everybody in the NBA gets paid quite a bit of money to do a job.
You're
and
right.
the Pistons won the same amount of games as the Detroit Lions. One plays 82 games, one plays 18.
The Pistons? So
Pistons.
We're talking about two different sports now?
Well, you're saying you're making the argument, they get paid a lot of money. Everybody in the NBA gets paid a lot of money, right?
Sure.
The Detroit Pistons play 82 games. They won 14 games. That's the same amount of games as the NFL teams get.
Everyone in the NBA makes a lot of money?
Yeah.
Kimberly, I have a question for you. Have you ever been to an NBA basketball game?
Yeah.
Okay. The person that sweeps the floor in between as the commercials go, do they get paid a lot of money?
No.
No. Do they do their job phenomenally?
No. People slip all the fucking time. Are you kidding me? And they're not NBA players.
Yeah. They're better.
No, they're fucking janitors. I was a janitor when I was 15. You think that makes me any better than Jamal Murray?
Every time.
Well, I'm better than him because I'm a plumber. And my brother Mike will admit the plumbers are the best trade out there.
I cannot agree more.
I'm just saying you're being a Debbie Downer when you know it upsets me, okay?
That's the reason why I do it.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Athletes spend a lot of time away from their families. That is true.
Yeah. Creating other families. Ask Johnson. They're not good people.
You would know because you went to the strip club down in Glendale quite often and seen a lot of people.
Worked as a police officer.
Okay.
It wasn't my off
He
time.
worked as a police officer. Okay.
Yeah, we had to stop the fights and stop the shootings and stop the stabbings. And, by the way, while you're there, look.
Shelby Harris.
Jake Plummer's there. Shelby Harris. Who would have thought? Yeah.
All right. So, in reality, the Nuggets are going to come back.
I'm excited.
They're going to win it.
Yeah, they're going to win
7.
They're going to win it.
It's going to be a nail biter, but I do think that your washer's complete, by the way. Look how fancy this fucker is, right? I say this all the time.
They're going to win it in 6.
That's his washer.
I can do that with mine on my phone, too.
Oh, you're fancy, too.
Yeah.
Me and my wife are living the poor life. We got to go look and see if our washer's done.
Ooh.
Nuggets.
You're sitting on the wrong side of the table.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You could switch.
Just drag the chair.
All right, so go Nuggets. I think they're going to win. I think it's going to be great. Avalanche, the same thing. I believe that the Colorado Rockies have a chance next year. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm hoping that the Denver Broncos are going to pull it off this year. We have a lot of quarterbacks, but Bo is coming on the show.
Bo Nix.
He hasn't officially agreed, but I mean, if he wants to play
he
for the
hasn't
Denver
confirmed
Broncos,
it, but
he's going to be on the show.
I mean, if he wants to be in Colorado's #1 podcast,
that's what you're going to do.
He'll be here.
Okay, so what is the Colorado rugby team?
What's rugby?
Professional rugby.
Isn't that in Australia?
We have a professional rugby team.
I don't watch rugby.
So you care about most sports, but not all of them?
No, I don't.
Not all sports matter to you?
Listen, I'm not the type of person to hand out fucking medals to everybody.
It's the Raptors.
Mm-hmm.
That's our soccer team, too. I know
it's the Rapids.
Whatever. I don't watch soccer, rugby, fucking badminton, tennis, fucking ping pong. None of that. Colorado teams matter to me, all right? I look for the 4 major sports, and out of the 4, I like 3 of the teams. The other
Mike
ones suck.
the plumber says nobody pays to watch the janitors do their job, but without
them
doing
Mike.
their job, my friend, the job would never get done.
They would hire the crackhead down the street to do the job.
That's true, man.
They would.
They are as important as a CEO in every organization.
That's not true.
That is absolutely true. You got to treat them the exact same way. They are that important.
They're not that important. Do you give out participation trophies?
No, but I care about everyone that works in the organization equally. Period.
Do you?
I do.
I don't know anybody that works in the organization, so I don't give a shit about any of them.
You give several, and then if it clogs it, you call some of your techs.
Exactly. That's true. I do.
All right. College.
Yep.
What are you doing?
Nursing.
What?
Mm-hmm.
She's going to be a nurse. She's going to be saving some lives, boy. Actually, what kind of nurse are you going to be? Or do you want to be?
Labor and delivery.
Oh, that's the best nurse.
Mm-hmm.
What is with you and your cousin? Because she wants to do...
Which one? She's got like 20 cousins.
Trinity. She wants to do midwife stuff.
Oh, midwifery.
And you want to do labor and delivery. Like, you two are like a power team.
Yeah.
This is weird.
So her mom and my beautiful wife worked on labor and delivery for, many, many years.
Many moons.
Many moons. And then me and my wife spent a lot of time, actually her mom spent a lot of time delivering kids on labor and delivery as well. So I guess it's kind of in the genes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and I had really great labor and delivery nurses, so.
Yeah.
And I know some people that had horrible ones. So.
L&D. Mm-hmm. That's pretty cool.
And Kimberly's like the sweetest, nicest person in the world. She'd be perfect for that job. So
how far along are you?
I will apply for actual nursing school in August. I'm in like prereqs now. I have a final in microbiome tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow? Yeah. Well, drink up. That'll help you.
Throw this out there. What were you doing the night before the finals? DadDimes.
You know what's cool is I'll give you a flask, and I read this article about how, like, if you chew gum and you chew the same gum, I think it's same with whiskey.
Yeah,
I don't know, but you find out when you get your grade.
You're like, oh shit, that fat ass was wrong.
What class is it?
Microbiology.
Okay, so we're talking about
I don't know,
biomes, and we're talking about that's gonna be a good time. That's actually a really good class. I actually thoroughly enjoyed microbiology.
Me too.
That was a fun class.
Well, mine's for nursing, so it's none of the like.
Yeah, nerd alert. Listen, I dropped out of high school. I don't know anything about
like cellular biology. I mean, that is micro.
I know about fecal biology. What's that called?
What's the what?
Fecal biology.
I know about poop.
Yeah.
Because I cleared toilet. Well, actually, I sit at a desk typing on a computer now.
You don't do that anymore,
sir.
No.
Sir,
you have people doing things for you. Mm-hmm. I'm so proud of you.
It's so tough to not just go do it.
I just want to go do it.
It's so tough. That's why I drink.
So how long is nursing school?
2 years.
All right, that's not bad. Mm-mm. So we don't get too deep. All right, so you are doing the associates right now, and then you will apply to nursing school, or you have applied.
I will in August.
Okay.
And then if I get in, I'll go in January.
Go in January, and then 2 years from that. And then it'd be a bachelor's in nursing?
Mm-hmm. Bachelor's of Science in Nursing.
And then that would be a certificate or you'd have a BSN, right?
Yep.
Man. That's exciting.
That's so cool.
And in between, you're supporting the insurance.
Yep.
She's running the whole insurance. Mm-hmm. We had Joey on. He didn't know what was going on. He's like, I think I got to go to work tomorrow. I don't know.
Well, he's going to the Rockies game tomorrow. He's not even going to work tomorrow.
Oh, jeez.
We didn't get an invite to that, did we?
I didn't either.
I would have passed. But he could invite me to Nuggets, let's see, Game 5?
Yeah.
If he wants to take me.
I think we're going to the Avs game this weekend, so.
We?
Yeah, we.
DadDimes?
Yeah, Joey's not invited anymore.
Yeah. Fuck you, Joey.
DadDimes.
I'll FaceTime and you can watch it with us.
Yeah.
Can't do that.
I can?
No, it's a felony.
No.
Yeah, if you stream NHL.
I'm not streaming now. I'm FaceTiming.
That's a stream. Mm-hmm. It is legitimate.
I'm showing my buddy who broke his leg at home because I took his ticket.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, first 3 periods?
Yeah.
That's streaming.
No. I'll cut out the intermission.
You don't get to see the ice shows until you want to get a beer. Oh, God.
He doesn't need to see them just scraping the ice.
No.
All right.
Joey, I got to pee. I got to set you down real quick. Mm-hmm. Set it on the urinal. Mm-hmm. That'll be awkward. For Joey.
It's okay. It's okay. Blood Oath. We're going to do neat. We're going to do chill. And we're going to do on the rocks. Neat. Score 1 to 5. 1 being, this is the worst thing I've ever tasted. If you ever put it in front of me again, I know that you hate me and we're never friends. Or 5 being, yeah, we're friends. Is that the real stuff? Because we're super cool friends, and I know that if it was the real stuff, we've made it. Like some of those. Mm-hmm. And then 3 being, it's all right. If I had it again at a bar, I would probably order it. I wouldn't pass on it. It's kind of like the mid-ground.
Mm-hmm. So for me, 3 is like, hey, it's good. I would drink it again.
Yeah. It gets there, I would order it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't have to have it, but I'd order it. 5 being, it has to be on the shelf. Friends come over. You have to be a good friend for me to pull it off the shelf. and then one being Widow Jane. Okay.
Yeah. So neat. Before we did anything to it, what's your rating?
Say
Out the bottle, warm.
3.7.
3.7.
She's going crazy. 3.7.
I'm gonna have to get a reminder.
Oh God, do you really want to though? I mean, I guess.
Yeah.
Neat.
All right.
It's rough.
For this one, neat. I'm gonna take it to 2.5.
Yeah.
Neat. It's not my favorite.
Yeah.
You don't have a lot of flavor to it. You get a subtle sweetness to it, but then comparing it to the other ways we've tried it, you get a lot more when you chill it and when you put it. Well, even when you put it on ice, we'll get there. But 2.5 neat.
Yeah. I will say it is really good. I'm glad they were able to make create the mixture. I think it was a good blend. I think if I'm pulling this off the shelf out of the casket box, putting it in the glass,
My urn. Some would say my urn.
and that's the first thing I've drank that night. It's like a 2.3.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
But when we chill it, when we put it on one of these something to cool it but not dilute it, it changes everything. With
Whether it's a glycerin ball, soapstone, or you throw this in the freezer, I agree. It completely changes the dynamic of it. What's your rating when we just chilled it?
I'd say a 3.9.
3.9?
Moving on up, 3.9.
3.9. That's a strong rating. Mine actually is going to go from a 2.5 to a 4.
Ooh, that's a jump.
That's a big jump, and it's because the chocolate notes you pull out of it when it's chilled is it's just absolutely delicious. I think. Do I get a lot of other flavors from it when you drink it? Really, I just get a lot of chocolate notes on the backside that I absolutely enjoy. So that's why my rating went to 4.0.
I will throw this out there. Because you're not going to find this at Chili's, right? You're not going to go to Chili's and be like, "Wait, you have Blood Oath? Let me order that." If I go to like a whiskey bar and I see it, if they have soapstones, because I mean, again, there's different whiskey bars out there. If they're like, "Oh yeah, we're going to just put it on ice," I'm like, "Yeah." There's a lot of other things I'm going to order. If they have like soapstone rocks, or they have these glycerin balls or cubes, I mean, they have various parts of this where it'll chill it but not dilute it. Yeah, I'd order it again. That's a 3.5 for me.
Okay.
So
when we dilute it,
Yeah.
What's your rating after it's diluted?
Put it on the ice.
And yours has actually been sitting for a long time,
Yeah.
where it's like
Yours is, I mean,
mostly clear.
Actually, I want to throw this out there. That is over diluted. Have you taken chemistry yet? Mm-hmm. So what you're going to see here is the alcohol is less buoyant than the water. Mm-hmm. So I mean, you're still tasting it because you're pulling it off the top.
Yeah.
But man, that's a lot.
So dilution, what's your rating?
It's not the solution to this pollution.
No.
I'd say like a 3.2.
So you would rate this? Well, I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Why is that?
I liked it neat better than diluted.
Chilled. Like the chilled
Both.
better.
Yeah,
Chilled
no,
and
she liked it
neat.
both better than.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you dilute it, and all of a sudden you're like,
The old D just been drinking a little bit.
Math ain't mathin'.
No. I'm not good at math either.
I write it down.
He's smart. I'm not a smart man, but I know what love is.
On the rocks. What are you thinking?
On the rocks, so I gave it a 4, chilled. Depending on how much you let it dilute, obviously is going to change it.
Yep.
So the second pour I had, I drank it while it was chilled, slight dilution. I am going to drop it down from a 4.0 to probably a 3.7. It does take away a little bit of the flavor. You don't get that much chocolatey punch at the end like you did chilled. Mm-hmm. It was still good, though. it's something I would drink if it's there. For me, I'm with you. Glycerin ball. Let's chill it.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
Yeah.
Chilled.
On the Rocks is going to go down to a 3-0 for me. So 2-3 neat, because, man, it's just... You're not pulling out what you should be pulling out of this blend. Which, again, for the Pack 9, it's going to be different than the Pack 10, which is going to be different than the Pack 8. Chilled, man, the flavor came out. It was beautiful. Yep. Dilute it, then you're taking away from the 16 year. You're probably exfoliating the 7 years, because there's several of them in there. Yep. And the flavor's not as pungent as it should be, maybe.
Yep.
So,
no, I'm with you.
So every week we do something called the Dime of the Week, right? It's something that we're pushing out to our listeners now and viewers. Just a little bit of advice of things coming from your hosts. So I know that you've prepared for this moment.
Yep.
For 23 episodes.
Yep.
What is the Dime of the Week?
Patience. You gotta be patient, especially with your kids.
That's beautiful, because it's true.
It is absolutely true.
I had 2 1-year-olds at my house today, and
thank you for that.
You were a patient
a lot of patience. And every Tuesday, my wife's like, she has 2 1-year-olds, and it is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Because I'm not there.
Yeah.
That is terrible.
It's great, but it's exhausting.
No, so Kennedy is such a good baby, and I'm her favorite uncle by far.
Yeah,
AJ and Giovanni could definitely agree with that.
Makes sense. It's good to be the favorite.
She's a good baby.
Yeah.
Aaliyah's starting to become a freaking handful.
That is not.
Honestly, though, it was the other way around.
Shifted
today.
to.
Really?
Yeah. Kennedy was the crazy one today.
That's what happens when you shift it to. But you know what? There's something else though when she says "dose." And I'm like,
Dose.
Whatever you want, dude. Whatever you want. I'll. Hang on a second. Hang on.
What do you want? You want that Tesla ATV? Okay.
Let me get this out for you. You can have it.
Yeah.
So the reason why we have Aaliyah calling him Dose, right, is because he's Daddy Dose.
Daddy Dose.
It all stems from when me and him go. Well, we don't do that anymore because I
work throughout the week.
Work Monday through Friday. But we used to go on Costco runs all the time, and everybody thought that Aaliyah was our baby that we adopted.
She was fabulous.
And so, so we get comments all the time like, "Oh my god!" One lady said, "Oh my gosh, your guys' baby is so cute," and I was like, "Thank you so much. That means a lot." Like, I played into it because we've gotten looks before. We gotta play into it. It's so okay, if we're gonna be gay, we're gonna be gay, right? You know. So she calls him Dose, and when she says Dose, he's like, "Whatever you want, I'll get it for you right damn now." And I mean, it's the same. Yeah,
it's just how it has to be.
She is the light of my life right now. I absolutely love her 100%.
Yeah.
So, your mom says typing from her brothers. We 100% disagree, which they're dumb because I spoke the truth.
And we only speak the truth here on DadDimes.
On DadDimes. So,
now you know.
I don't know. I think she says AJ and Vonnie. I don't know if she says DJ yet.
Well, she says AJ, but she can't pronounce her D.
I don't know. She says D.
Whatever.
As soon as we get to your house.
Let me have my fucking moment.
DJ.
Can I have my moment?
Hey.
Kimberly? Thank you.
You're the favorite.
Thank you.
But you're a great uncle.
That's true. I'm her favorite great uncle
things.
by far.
The greatest. I know. It's hard to
she said, well, yeah, I'm drunk, Shauna. Okay, give me a break.
That's not true.
The goofball was definitely AJ because that's like his word.
Yeah. AJ.
Damn it, AJ. This is episode 23.
23.
You have the rankings, man. We had the phenomenal guest. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
And I do want to apologize because I invited Joey before you. So I'm sorry. I should have invited you. I wasn't thinking. Shauna said, or AJ said, favorite old uncle. I'll take that For sure. I'm old as fuck, so thank you. I'll acknowledge that.
You're welcome.
I want to apologize to you because I should have had you on before Joey. Yeah. That was my fault. So I apologize.
Thank you.
He's not getting a sweatshirt.
No. Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Justin. You're getting a sweatshirt. Sick. For sure. We'll make that happen.
The order's been made through our Senior Vice President of Apparel.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Any closing words from you?
Yeah. Closing comments before we end DadDimes on the Rocks, episode 23.
I don't think so. Thanks for having me, though. That was fun.
Yeah. Thanks for coming. I'm going to say go Nuggets.
Yeah. Go Avs.
Go Avs.
Yeah.
And then...
I'm going to throw this out there. If you're paid to do a job, do it to the best of your ability.
All right, that's all the time we have here tonight at DadDimes. We love you guys. Thank you so much for listening. I'm going to cut him off because he's going to have a lot of hate comments on there, and that's not the publicity we want here at DadDimes. If we get negative publicity, it's because I said the wrong thing about the wrong pronoun or whatever.
Yeah, not because of
Not
sports.
Because Justin wants to talk shit about our Denver Nuggets.
They're going to win it. They're going to take it all the way. I know they're going to take it all the way. Go Nugs. All right. See you. Till next time. Peace.
Love you guys.